Hey guys, the Ramdome here, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, we're going to be doing another Let's Build, and of course, I think you can see by now, we're going to be building the house in the background right here. Now, this is a farmhouse. It's not only a house, but a house for a farm. We have some little blocks around here, and I think it looks pretty good. It's my first build that I've really used this kind of texturing and such, and I hope you like it, and let's get right on into the video. Hey guys, we are back, and before we get started, I just want to tell you that the build we're building is going to be put into a 20 by 14 block radius, not radius, but you know what I mean, area, so everything will be inside these blue wool. I just like doing that because it kind of helps me space stuff out. So with that said, here are all the blocks we're going to be using in our inventory. This is going to be the outside, and here is the floor. This is going to be the roof. I can put those together actually. And these are the walls. Here's the door, of course. These are going to be decorations. This will be like for flower pots and such. So yeah, let's get right into it. Now first we're going to start with the frame. If you're using this same kind of outer frame, I guess you can call it that. Like me, you're going to put 4 blocks in and then put down your block. Now I have coarse dirt in the ground because I kept forgetting where to put the block. But you can probably just follow along. So you're going to put a block here, which is 5 blocks away. 5 blocks in between. Then 3 blocks in between. And then this is also 5 blocks in between. We're going to have a special kind of roof here, so just keep that in mind. Just put these all in kind of the same row, and then you can just kind of top it off with the corners. So with that said, we're going to build up to 5 blocks on all of these. No, not all of them. We're going to build all 5 blocks on all of these, not these two though. So we're going to do that. For right here, we're going to build, not yet, we're going to build 2 blocks out here. And on this one, of course, too. And we're going to build down just we can get this going. And then we're going to build up 2 blocks, and then we're going to build over 1 block. Like so. And then we're going to finish this off with completing the bottom frame. Alright, so for the top, you could put this here. You might as well, just to that effect. For the top, we're going to have a little balcony right here, as you saw at the beginning. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a block right here and one right here, and then we're also just going to have the corners right here. These are going to be taller than normal. And then we're going to build up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Alright, now that you've gotten the frame clean, we can finally start putting in the walls. Now I'm doing this in the Sax texture pack because I think it looks the best, the way I've done it. Now, it does not look bad in default. It doesn't look the greatest, but you can always change up the wood types. So we're just going to start by just filling in the walls only with jungle wood. The door is going to be right in the middle, as you saw. Alright, now that you've gotten that complete, we're just going to kind of finish it off by putting in the floors, because that'll make it, like, it won't be an interesting looking house yet, but it will be theoretically complete. Now that that is complete, I just want to inform you now, I forgot to do it earlier, you're going to also want to put jungle planks here and here along these, just so it's more complete and you don't see the logs. And also, of course, you're going to want to put planks there and there, just because it's a floor and a ceiling. So now that you got that complete, we're going to start putting in the roof. Now the roof is pretty simple, in my opinion. It's kind of just like a big triangle, or yeah, a triangle. Once you do that, so we're going to start by doing just this, and then we'll, like every little divot we'll put a block, then we'll just extend this out 1. Alright, next what we're going to do for this roof is we're going to hang the slabs over the edge, and we'll extend this in a second. Then we're going to do slabs here, and we're basically just going to build the thing up as a roof. Now, of course, we'll do wood planks like there, and slabs right here. Now that you've got that complete, we're going to put in a log there and a log there, And then we are also going to grab some jungle planks, and we're going to build them over to there. And the same on the back side, like so. Now, of course, you don't have to have these blocks in here. You can just do it from the inside, but for conveniency, which is a word, I just like to do it like that. And also, I forgot to mention over here, we're going to add the slabs right there and right there. So, yes. That is the roof complete. For now, we will be adding to it later, though. Alright, for the next part, we're going to be detailing the roof and also adding a balcony, which I forgot to mention. You're going to need some dark oak fences, or any kind of fences. Honestly, I'd use oak too, since we're using that on the sides. But I just think the dark oak looks better here, since it's also being used as roof. So yeah. Also, what I forgot to mention is we're going to add that there, and also there and there. Just so it adds a bit more liveliness to it. And we're also going to do the same on the other side. Right there, 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 and there. So, for the roof, what we're going to do is we're going to make it look a bit messier since it's more of an old medieval house. And we're going to kind of just add little divots every so often, so it's looks like it's kind of been weathered, or it wasn't built very rough, or very nicely. Bleh. So see how that just kind of adds texture to it? I think it looks good. I've just started kind of doing that on my builds, and I just like it a lot. And I think it really adds to it. So yeah. Now, you don't need to do this in any specific place. You don't need to copy me. Just kind of, not necessarily spam it, but just put it in where it looks kind of empty. So, yeah, that was that. Alright, guys, we're back, and for this next session, we're going to be adding decoration to the house. Now, to start, we're, of course, going to be adding doors, because what's a house without doors? Like, what? You can't do that. For the front of the house, we're going to be adding two, fence gate, or not fence gates, just normal fences right there, and I'll move these out. And also, I forgot to mention one more thing. I apologize for this. You're going to want some oak fence gates, because for some of you don't want to only use fences, because that just won't look good in the end. So basically, that's what we're doing right there. On the sides over here, we're going to be breaking a window there and breaking a window there. And then we're going to add a grass block here and here. We're going to be adding a trap door there and there. We're going to add spruce stairs. We'll change that later. We'll see. So we have that like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add oak fences there and there, and here and here. And then you're going to put dark oak slabs along the top, just like the fronts right here. Now for over here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a more basic window. We're basically just going to be doing fence gates on the sides. And then, of course, the little oak overhang, or dark oak overhang. And of course for windows, you can't just have windows, you can add glass. Now stained glass, I would do that, but I'm not really fluent with stained glass. It's just, I gotta use it, but not really as a decorant. But yeah. For here, I forgot to add in the blocks here. We're just gonna casually add those jungle wood planks. I think you would have known that anyways. So we're gonna break a block here, and we're gonna add the same window we had here. So we're gonna put two blocks here, so we can put the gates up right there. And then we're gonna be adding our dark oak like that. Alright guys, we're back, and now we're going to be doing the top half of the decorations. So we're going to add a window right here. And of course you can put in your block right there. We're just going to grab the grass block down here. So we're going to put that there, and then we're going to cover each side of it with trapdoors. And that's our window. You can put a little flower in it. I don't have one on me, but I will add that later. You'll see. And also for the back, I forgot to mention this before, but you're going to want to add an oak log, or oak logs like this kind of to it. And then we're going to break those blocks there, and then you're going to add glass panes right there, and that's basically going to be your window for the back. It doesn't need to be anything special. So yeah, that is the windows decoration and the roof decoration for the outside. Alright guys, we are back, and now for the fun part of decorating the outside. Now, this house looks good, but it could be better. So what I mean by that is, instead of having all the walls one color, like besides, of course, these little overhangs right here, we're going to be adding a little color into it, as I said before, by adding some spruce wood planks and such into it. Now, there's no real kind of way to put these in. You just kind of have to scatter them randomly, kind of like building a path, I guess. So, like, see how kind of random that looks, like it's no in particular order. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that to all the walls, and I will see you in a second. So now that you finished the basic decorating, now we're going to be adding in. Now we're going to be going and adding in junglewood stairs and sprucewood stairs to kind of add little divots, so it gives it even more texture. Because detail, detail, detail. Not too much detail. Like if you have like a wall that's too detailed, it'll look like throw up. But yeah, this is not too much detailed. So what we're going to do is basically we're doing stuff like that. Now what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't put it on a wall like this, because then it shows through right here. And of course on a window it just wouldn't connect because it's a stair. So avoid putting it on walls where it'll end up like that. Now walls like right here, because we have the blocks inside, of course you can do that. So I can do like that. And not only putting them right side up, you can also put them upside down too. So yeah, I'll get on with that. So once you've completed that, you may realize that some walls just can't do it, like this wall, since there's overlapping blocks there, and when you put it next to this, that just doesn't look good, and when you put it next to this, that doesn't connect, and it's like that, it's annoying. But we can work around that. Now, you may have noticed that I didn't really add too much detail here. That's because what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to be breaking a hole here, and putting in blocks right there, because we're going to be having a little overhang here, and I'll tell you about that later. So we've pretty much finished the outside detail of the house. You've added the divots, the different colors. I'm thinking it's starting to really come together. Of course, we can add flowers if we like. I'll add a blue orchid there. And we could maybe add some tulips and aluminums down here. I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, let's get on with the more. Now, I didn't include this earlier because it's not that important. I just like to do it sometimes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually break a block there and put in a, basically kind of like a crane sort of thing. So I'm going to put a block there. And basically, actually let me move that one block in. So basically, you're going to get any like dark, either nether brick fences or dark oak fences, because they look the most kind of like a rope. I just want to use this because I already have a dark oak roof. And you're basically going to be adding like a little crane that you get putting hay on the end. And down here, what I would do is I'd just kind of spam about adding blocks of hay. And so that shows like a little pile of hay that's cutting down. And I think that in turn looks pretty good. You can actually add a block of, where it is, dark oak slabs on top of that. So it just kind of completes it more. So yeah, now that is the complete outside of the house. For the next half of the video, we're going to be getting into the inside. Now, you don't have to watch the next part. You can decorate it on the inside however you want. Now, this is not only for a farm, but it's also a house, aka farmhouse. So, yeah, let's get on with the video. Alright, this is a last minute thing. You don't have to do this at all. I just sometimes like to do it. I didn't originally do it in my build before. But for starters, you should probably do this. But add like a path kind of leading away. So what you can do is just kind of like break a block down and then just kind of break in the direction that you want to build your path in. Just randomly hit blocks out, like so. And then what I would do is I'd fill it in all the way with gravel, like this. Make it look kind of random at least. Let's fix that bit. And then we'll do that. And then now this is like okay path, but we want to make it look a bit better. So we're going to add some cobblestone. Just kind of throughout the build, just randomly. Place there. We're also going to be adding some andesite. Just in the same way we did the cobblestone. Just give it more life. And then finally, add some coarse dirt every so often. You can kind of add that off because it's like the grass is dying as it gets closer. That's not really a happy thing, but that's okay. Whoops. Like so. And yeah, so that's the path. Now also what you could do is you could add some kind of growth on the outside. Like maybe some leaf piles. Like that. Or like that, and now you can just kind of do this randomly all around. It doesn't have to be in any way. I'm not gonna put one there because it's so tiny there. Okay, so we can do that. I'll find that over. And you can also add kind of a little overhang like that. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's add, nah, let's not add one there because that'll obstruct. So that is the complete exterior along with the path and the loot box, and I will see you again in a second. Hey guys, we're back, and we're now going to be doing the interior. Now, the blocks I have in my inventory aren't what you need. This is just what I'm going to be decorating with. You can do whatever you want. It's your house. But yeah, so let's get started. Now first, we're going to fix the roof on the inside. Now you might notice it's kind of messed up over here. So we're going to put slabs here, and then you can just use blocks from then on. And then a slab there, so it kind of gives a curved roof like it does on the outside. I just think that looks good, in my opinion. Next, we're going to be adding kind of a separating wall here. So for now, we're just going to do that with normal planks, oak plank or spruce planks, sorry. And then we're going to be breaking 2 blocks here, and we're going to be breaking 2 blocks there, and then we're going to be adding 2 spruce wood stairs to there. And then I forgot to get it into my inventory, but you're going to need spruce slabs along with, of course, jungle slabs, which are right here. So let's move those here. Now, of course, now we're going to decorate this ourselves, so we can put like a block there, like that, and we can do that and that. I think it looks, I don't know. I kind of like it on the top, but on the bottom I don't like it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing for there. So now that we've got our little wall separator, to access the top floor, we're going to need a ladder, of course, and I don't think we really have room for stairs. So we're just going to build that up to the top, so we have our nice balcony up here, and our hall right here. Pretty good. So on the bottom here, we're going to be adding our bed, because this is also a house. For right here, what I do usually is I add a crafting table, and then on the top of it I add 2 furnaces, and I don't want to make them the same direction. That's just my preference though, since it's stacks and it has like 3D textures. Now to fix this, for the rest of the roof, I forgot to mention this also, we're going to be adding slabs there. So if you want, you can just automatically do that before. And we're going to be leaving a hole right there, and we're going to be putting a cobblestone block, which we can do right now. There, so see, because furnaces are made of cobblestone, and the texture kind of just matches there. So that's why I do that. So yeah, that is that. Now for over here, what I like to do is I'll usually add like a table. I'm just going to use it of oak. I know it's the same color as the floor, but I just like doing that. I'm probably going to add like a skull here or something, just as a little decoration. I'll probably add another table here, and that can have like a flower pot, like so. For right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a armor stand, and then we can put our leather cap on it, so it's like a hat rack. And right, where would I put it? I would usually put it like right, I would put it behind it. I guess you could do that too, but I kind of don't want to do that. This is basically just a coat rack. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that would work, because then what we can do, I didn't even think about this. Maybe this will look good, maybe this won't. Kind of like it's like hanging on the hook behind it. Yeah, I like that, actually. Good job, me. So yeah, so this is our first room. Now, you may be thinking it's kind of dark, so you can obviously light it up with torches. I'm going to change this block to that. You can choose a normal block, you don't have to use slabs. I'll put it there, and also I'll put one right here, since it's kind of like that. And then on the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding a block there, or a torch there, and I think that's enough to light it up. Now for the roof here, I think you know what we're going to do. We're just going to be filling it up with oak logs, or not oak logs, oak planks, or slabs if you want to preserve materials, like so. And then for right here, what you can do is you can add a jungle stair, or actually I'm going to be adding spruce to make it look interesting, so you can look out the window. So that's the bottom all complete. You can put a flower in there, or you could like make it a coffee pot. I kind of like the coffee pot idea. I think I'm gonna keep it like that. If you want, you can add a carpet, but since it's a farmhouse, it's probably gonna be a bit dirty, and I won't do that. Sorry about the sudden cut right there. The phone rang, and that was really annoying. So for the top, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have this more of kind of a workstation. So to do that, I'm actually gonna be grabbing some anvils out of my inventory. I'm gonna I love that noise. Kind of piling it up there. Like you can still come over that to look out the window. I like to just pretend like you don't even have to have it there. You could just have something like that. So it's like you're stacking them up. You might want to have some hay as well in one corner. Yeah, just grab that from there. That was not what I meant to do. I can do that. And if you want, you can do that. I don't know. Because this is more of like what you're transporting from up here down there. Also, you can add some chests around, like there. And does that look good? No, that doesn't really look good. Like just there, and you can fill that up with assortments of wheat and such, because it's a farmhouse. I'm not going to do that though, because I don't need to. And also, of course, you're going to want to add a chest down here. I'd put it maybe there. Or would I put the chest? I don't know. Actually, I would just keep it up there. I forgot to mention, you probably realize this by now, but this isn't more. Bleh. This is more of a aesthetics house than a useful house. Like it looks a lot better than it would probably work as. Like you can always add a basement and have like a storage room down there, or have more of your works tools and such down there. But yeah, that is about it for the interior. Is there anything else I forgot to add or mention? Window's good. Roof is fixed on both levels. Yes and yes. So yeah, that is the complete interior design, and I will see you in a moment. I almost forgot to mention, you can also add some item frame and painting decorations too. Like I might add a painting there or there. That's there, like that. Actually, I kind of like it there more. So I can get a single painting any moment now. Okay, there we go, something like that. And also, you of course has an item frame right here, or right, I don't know, around here or around here. I would add like a hoe, because that's your tool, and you can just keep that there. Or you could keep it in the chest upstairs. And because this is my little bedroom, I'm gonna be adding a clock. I'll add it. Oops. I'll add it right on this block, just so I can see what time it is. Like when I wake up, I'm like, oh, it's daytime. I didn't know that because I just woke up. And yeah, so that is the complete interior design, and I'll see you in a moment. Alrighty guys, this is the complete house with the interior and exterior complete. Now when you're done, if you haven't done this already, you can get rid of your box on the outside just to make it look nicer, so it doesn't look like it was really kind of manufactured, I guess. I don't know if that really makes sense. But in the end, I think it looks pretty good. The path looks good. You can always add bone meal and some liven it up some more, like so, like that kind of around the house. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, and you want me to build more houses like this one back here, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you would like me to build, because I'm starting to like these kind of builds where I have like the messy roof and the interesting wall textures. So yeah, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.